All right, man. Let's talk about apparently, if you read the threads and you got other, Detroit Lions haters, and that's funny. The Lions got haters, which is crazy. Saying that Dan Campbell and the Lions are finished. You had Damian Willie saying that former Lion, the window is closed. He's such a bitch. He's such a bitch. I said it. I don't stand Damian Willie. He's so moist. He just, I just don't like that dude. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I really don't care for him. He's just so fucking moist, bro. Like real talk. He's a very moist individual on TV. Man, they be butt breaking these brothers to get on TV. If y'all took care of y'all money in the league, y'all wouldn't have to get butt broken like that, right? But nonetheless, uh, and people kind of, oh, you done without Ben Johnson, you done without Aaron Glenn. Let's talk about this. When Dan Campbell got hired, a lot of people wasn't sitting here talking about how great the coaching staff he was putting together. There was some controversy around the coaching staff he was putting together because he was actually he actually was putting he actually was putting together he actually was putting together a really good coaching staff based off former players. And Aaron Glenn had never called plays before. Anthony Lynn was one of the locks. He was the original offensive coordinator. Anthony Lynn was the guy, that probably most people have faith in. He was a former head coach. He was, former NFL running back, and that's who they picked to call plays. It didn't really work out. They got rid of him. I think the first season went to Ben Johnson. He picked those guys. People forget, his IQ should roll over. People look at him as a meathead, but he picked Aaron Glenn and stuck with Aaron Glenn to be the defensive coordinator. He picked this coaching staff. He picked that running backs coach Deuce Staley, and he left. He picked Ben Johnson when nobody else gave Ben Johnson the opportunity to be a play caller. He allowed Ben Johnson to be the passing game coordinator, then be the play caller. So don't forget, don't underestimate him. Don't underestimate him and his IQ, because he handpicked these guys. These wasn't guys that had a name. These wasn't the guys who had a name. Some big studs that was next up. No, he handpicked. He handpicked these guys, and people forgetting that. Like, okay, maybe people saying, well, he got lucky. Well, we about to see again. He got Calvin Shepard as the defensive coordinator, and the expectations is that the old buddy, what's his name? Let me get his name right. I don't want to disrespect him. Old buddy. You know, I think it's Tanner something. Tanner Ingstrand. Tanner Ingstrand. He's the guy who they're looking for. Now, apparently, they are interviewing Broncos coach for offensive coordinator position. So the first candidate for it has emerged, and it will be John Morton. So I didn't know that. I just put Tanner Ingstring name in there. I didn't see that this morning, but apparently this is what came up a couple of days ago, I believe, or a day ago, and they're going to be interviewing John Morton. So he is the Broncos passing game coordinator. John Morton is interviewed for the Lions job. NFL Network. He says name John Morton sounds familiar because Morton was on the Lions staff in 2022 as an offensive assistant. Morton interviewed for the Lions offensive coordinator job when Dan Campbell first arrived back in Detroit 2021. Morton is a Michigan native and had been born in Arbor Hills, and he graduated from Western Michigan. So Campbell talked about one season in Detroit and how he helped current passing game coordinator Tanner Ingstrand. He says John Morton, man, Johnny's a superstar now. There's a number of things he did for us last year that are things that we've kept, Campbell said. And I really feel like that he that helped Tanner as well. He took a lot of that. He learned from that, and he's grown from that. So Morton has nearly 30 years of coaching experience in the NFL. He started as an offensive assistant in Oakland in 1998. Since then, he had stops in New Orleans as a passing game coordinator 06. receivers coach from 15-16. San Francisco receivers coach 2011-14. And he was the offensive coordinator for a single year with the Jets in 2017, but was fired after a single season. Oh, that's the Jets. So for the past 2 years, he's been passing game coordinator for Denver Broncos under Sean Payton. This year, the Broncos were a surprisingly successful team with rookie Bo Nix having a strong rookie season. Denver finished 10th in points scored on offense, and their offense ranked 15 in DVOA. I don't know what the fuck that is. Excuse my language. So, due to the connection with Peyton and previous stints with the Lions, there's an obvious philosophical connection between Morton and Campbell. We'll see if he can land the job. So it's gonna be him, Tanner Inga, whatever his dude's name was. It's gonna be him. So we'll see. We'll see what they cook up. We'll see what they cook up. But Dan Campbell was the one. Tanner Ingstrand. So hopefully I get that right. So let's honestly, let's see if they can let's see if they can and he's 42 years old, he's fairly young. So let's see, who gets the job. Let's see how it goes down. They're gonna go with the young gun or the old NFL vet, and John Morton. So I mean, it'd be very, very interesting. But apparently, Dan Campbell, he maybe have an eye for talent when it comes to coaching. And I think if he has an eye for talent when it comes to coaching in this scenario, I think a lot of people is going to trust him if he can do it again. I think a lot of people is going to trust him. That's my humble opinion. I think a lot of people is going to weigh in and start trusting, like, damn, you know what, man? He know exactly what he's doing. I think that's what's going to happen. I think a lot of people is going to say, damn, he knows exactly what he's doing. So I think it's gonna be very, very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, I don't think it's over. I think, man, it's a wait and see approach. But I think he just has an eye for talent. And if and I think what he's done, he has I think what he's done, I think he's been preparing people and having the current coordinators mentor the guys that come after them. I think that's what it is. And I think if you bring John Morton back, it may be, with the idea of making Tanner Ingerstrand the offensive coordinator. So he may make two co-offensive coordinators, but hey, we'll end up seeing, how that go down. We'll see how that goes down. But, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all girls and guys think. Check out the NFL Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Peace.